everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy February 1st, thank God. This video I just want to do my January wrapped, I guess. Just kind of go through my favorites, some of my favorite moments, some lows. I don't really have any lows for January. January was very uneventful, and Spencer and I kind of made it that way. Our November and Decembers are very, very busy. There's a lot of birthdays in November and December, obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas, and like New Year's. So we just wanted to have January be very relaxed. We're also trying to reel in our spending a little bit. So we didn't do a whole lot in January. I was looking back at like pictures and most of them are just pictures of my animals. But in this video, I wanted to go through, oh, dang it, BRB. Okay, I wrote down like an outline of what I wanted to talk about, but I gotta find it in here. Hello, I just saw it. Where is it? What in the world? I just saw it. I got this idea from Caitlin over at Magical Caitlin. She's been doing this for a few years now, I believe. And I wanted to start this year. I wanted to do it last year, but hey, no, relax. But I didn't really want to start it in like the middle of the year, so I waited to start it now. And she does like highs and lows, favorite moments, books read. I'm gonna do like my favorite thrifted items, some favorite products of mine, mostly just things for me to look back on. Let's just get started. We're gonna do highs and lows first. A high for this month is because we were staying home a lot more. I got to do a lot more of my like hobbies. I started sewing a lot more. I've been sewing regularly for the last like year and a half or so, but this month I did a lot more like fun sewing, or sewing for me. I sewed a dress, some bags, a tote bag, bookmarks, just a bunch of like little fun things. So that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Another high, and probably the biggest high of the month, is my best friend announced that she is expecting. Her and her husband are expecting, so I'm very excited. I personally don't want children, but I love the children in my life, or like the loved ones in my life who have children. So I'm very, very excited. I'm so excited. Those are pretty much the only highs. We really did not do much, or there weren't a lot of highs this month. Lows, the only low I could really think of is I work in like accounting for a company, and so it was like the beginning of January is always kind of stressful because it's end of month, end of quarter, end of year. So it's just not like that fun of a time. It's just hectic, but it's over now. So that was it. That was my highs and lows. Really not much to talk about there. Oh, another low was we've been having negative degree weather and I just hate the cold. So that was a low. Let's see. Some favorite moments of mine. Spencer and I went tubing with some friends, and I haven't gone tubing probably since I was in my, like, I was gonna say teens, but I don't think I even went tubing in my teens. I was probably like 9 or 10, preteen time, last time I went tubing. So that was fun. Definitely my body felt it, and it did kind of get old after a while, you know, like after like 4 or 5 times going down. It was like, okay, like that was enough. But yeah, that was fun. Home time. We've spent a lot of time at home this month, which was really nice. We're homebodies, but we also really enjoy going out together, like just the two of us going like thrifting or antiquing or trying new restaurants and like exploring new towns we've never been to. So we've been reeling that in. So we've been home a lot more, and that's been really nice. Music, I've been loving the Pocahontas soundtrack. Pocahontas was one of my favorite movies, like Disney movies, when I was a kid, and I hadn't watched it in probably 20 plus years. And I rewatched it just prepping for our Disney trip, and I forgot how much I love like Colors of the Wind. Oh my god, I cried during that scene. But yeah, I started listening to the soundtrack of that, and Hadestown, I started listening to the soundtrack of that again. That's the Broadway musical. I went and saw it in 2022, I think. But I just started listening to that again. Ray, oh my gosh, Ray how do you say his? Ray Lemontag? I don't know. My friend got me his record for Christmas, but I've always loved him as an artist. But it just kind of, that record kind of like reignited my love for his music. It's specifically Empty. His song Empty is like one of my top 5 favorite songs of all time. So that's music. YouTubers, let's see. I have Erin with an E. I talked about her in my 2024 wrap up. I'm still like on an Erin with an E kick. She's like a comfort creator for me. I always have her videos on. They're just very comforting. And then Stephanie Bookish. I have known of Stephanie Bookish, or Stephanie from Stephanie Bookish, for a few years now, but I've never like watched her videos for some reason. But I started watching them in January, and I love her videos. So I've been watching a lot of her. I guess, well, let's go on to favorite products. So these first two are kind of like, I hate that I love these so much, but one being this Laneige, what is this? Lip sleeping mask. I got this for free when I ordered from Sephora in like a pack of like 3 little sample size things. And I hate that I love this so much, because this is not something that I will ever purchase like the full size of unless it's on a sale. But man, my throat like sounds really crazy right now. Yeah, this is so good. I hate that it's so good. It's good. I wear it every night. I love it so much. This is in berry, I guess, but it's lovely. I will be keeping this little container though, because another one of my favorites. This has been a favorite of mine for years, and it's just Vaseline. I love Vaseline, but I want to use like this to hold my Vaseline, you know, once I'm done with this. But as you can see, this is one of many tubs I have just throughout the whole house. I love Vaseline. I have very dry, flaky skin, so I use this on my face, on my whole entire body, on my lips, on my eyelashes. I just love Vaseline so much. So yeah. Oh, and then the other one, this Summer Fridays. Again, I hate that I love this so much, because I will repurchase this when I'm out of like my balms and stuff. This is in cherry, and then I think I have it in like brown sugar, but I really like the cherry color. And then I think the last thing I have for products is a nail polish brand, and it's this Olive and June? Yeah, Olive and June nail polishes. I've heard of them for a while now, like through social media, but I've never purchased from them. But our local Walmart started selling them, so I picked up these 3. This is in Baroque, like Baroque. This one is in CV. I don't know what that means. And then this one, this pinky color, is in Prom, and that's actually what I'm wearing right now. But I love these. They're so like nice. I don't know. These are very much giving Valentine's Day. That was not on purpose, but I really like red nail polishes. So yeah, love these. And then for food, I just got these yesterday, the last day of January, but it's these strawberry ice cream cone Hershey Kisses. These are so good. I have a candy dish, and I wanted like pink Valentine's Day type candies to put in it. And so I just got these, not really thinking much. These are probably my favorite Hershey Kiss things I've ever had. They're so good. And they have like little crunchy like cone bits in them. Oh my god, they're so good. They're so good. I'm probably gonna pick up more bags of that before the month is over. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I guess the last thing I want to talk about is the books I read. I'm not really going to go into detail on these. I'm not good at talking about books, though there is one book that I am going to vent about. So we're going to start with like the order I read them in. The first book I read was Not Another Love Song. This was cute. I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it if someone wants a good like romance to read. In my little journal, I have like my books read spread. The next book that I consumed was Mortal Follies by Alexis Hall. I listened to it via my library and I liked it. It's a fantasy. I liked it, but I don't know if I'll like pick up another book by this author. I feel like I read something by her before. It felt like it dragged on, and there were some points in it where I was just like, okay, like we get it. Let's like pick up the plot a little bit, or like speed it up a little bit. Book I read is Heavenly Bodies by Imani Uru. This is the Fairy Loot Romantasy edition, which I can show. It's stunning. Looks like that. The edges, beautiful. End pages, stunning. And I really, really like this. I was surprised by how much I like this. I'm very excited to continue on with this series. Yeah, there were like some twists and turns in it that I was just like so caught off guard by. I really, really enjoyed this a lot. A good romantasy book, you know? It's not like super high fantasy, like enough where it's confusing. I don't know, I enjoyed it. The next book is, I got 60% of the way through Heavy Hitter by Katie Cotugno, and I DNF'd it. I don't even know where to begin. This is one of my favorite authors, so this was very, very upsetting. I bought this book at Barnes & Noble without reading anything about it. I just saw it was the new release by this author, so I just bought it. It is straight up Taylor Swift fanfic. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like she didn't try to make it her own story. You know, she literally was pulling facts from Taylor's life. I am a huge Swiftie. I keep up with her and all that is going on in her life, at least what is out for the public to know. And she literally was just pulling. This character here is just Taylor Swift with a different name, like her exact life. I will say though, this the MMC is nothing like Travis, so I wouldn't say it's a fanfic between the two of them. He's more like grouchy, hates the spotlight, wants to retire, kind of. He's a baseball player kind of thing. But she's a huge international pop star. He's a very famous baseball player. It's straight up Taylor Swift fanfic. And it was hard for me to read. It gave me the ick. I couldn't finish it. Oh my god, the next book. This took me all month to read. I was definitely taking my time with it, but it's The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Oh my god, I'm so excited to start this series. I've been dying to start this series for years, but I know that you're supposed to read like some other books beforehand, so I've been putting it off until I finished those books, but I finally got to it. It is so good, and I'm gonna be so honest, I don't feel like I read over 1,000 pages. Like it didn't feel like I was like trekking through this book, it was just like, I just really enjoyed it. I'm on the second one now. I'm trying to read one of these a month, or at least like one Brandon Sanderson book a month. So yeah, I love this so much. This is the only book this month that made me cry. So loved it. Oh, I loved it. And then the last book I listened to via Spotify, and it was The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and that was for, I'm in my pajama pants, that was for my book club that I'm in, and I put off this book until the very last second, and I loved it. I am so annoyed at myself because I was being such a brat about it. I did not want to listen to it. I didn't want to read it. I just like didn't have any interest in that book, but I loved it so much. One of my favorite books, other than The Way of Kings, one of my favorite books of the month. And there's a lot of food talk in the book. The MMC is a chef, so for our book club we all like brought a food that was mentioned in the books. That was a lot of fun. It was such a sweet romance. Like, if you want not a spicy, like just a sweet romance, that's the book for you. I don't have that physically, but I'll put, you know, a picture of it somewhere. I think that is it for this video. Next month is very exciting. I have a lot of video ideas planned, so hopefully I can get them uploaded regularly. Like, I would like to get one uploaded every week. And we're going to Disney next month, or well, I guess we're in February. So this month, the end of this month, we're going to Disney. So I'm so excited for that. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed. No, I just spilled my coffee. Oh, I didn't talk about my favorite thrift find. It's buried underneath all my other stuff. My favorite thrift find of the month, as you know, we're reeling it in on thrifting, so I only went twice this month, but I got this lovely floral, like maxi. It's like a maxi on me because I'm pretty short. It's a vintage, actually, you know, I don't know if it's vintage. It's old. It is an old. What qualifies something to be vintage? This tag says it's vintage blue, and it's obviously an old tag. Probably like 90s, maybe? Early 2000s, 90s? I don't know. But it's very pretty. I'm very excited to wear this in the summertime. Easily my favorite thrift store find of the month so far. We're already in February. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish drinking my coffee because my throat hurts. I just need like hot liquid. But yeah, that's it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.